Hi lovely people, welcome to Zop Lady, welcome to my channel once again. And today I'm in a different location, and I'm sure you'll be wondering, why is she here? Of course, this is not my apartment, this is my colleague's apartment, and we are here to do group studies. And I'm sure you also want to know how they view Argentina, what are their impression about Argentina, what shocked them in Argentina. So I would hand over to my first gentleman who will tell us a bit about himself, maybe his first name and which country he comes from, and then what shocked him in Argentina.
Hello everybody, my name is Jed. I'm from England, London, and I'm here studying with, and it's a question that's getting me thinking actually. What shocks me about Argentina? It's hard to say. I need to buy some time, I think. But I think the level of how superficially similar it is to Europe, but at the same time quite unique and different. I wouldn't know how to expand on that. We were talking to some people last night about Argentina, and he was saying that they have like a level of mystery to them, and that's what I'm getting here. Like, it's quite difficult to read. Maybe it's because of my level of Spanish, but it's quite difficult to read people's characteristics here. I don't know, people seem on one level quite friendly, and then you kind of get to a certain point, and then there's a core that you're not getting through to. That's the first impression. But I've only been here a month and a half, and I don't speak an amazing Spanish. But yeah, that's something I could talk about. I go to a Spanish or a salsa school. I dance salsa and bachata, and every time I go, it's kind of a trauma. I say that to my friends because I'm there. My Spanish is okay, but it's not perfect, and I'm trying to connect with these people, and they're friendly, but then because I'm also not so good at salsa, there's a real disconnect, and I feel quite outside of my comfort zone, quite uncomfortable. I don't get that in Germany. That's maybe because I'm quite confident in Germany because I just speak English to people. Here I'm just like trying to integrate, but there's a level of disconnect there that I don't know. Maybe it's me, but am I talking too much?
No, you're not talking too much. So tell me, what do you like about Argentina or Buenos Aires? Your highlights.
The red wine and the steak for the minute. I like that. The warmth. I do like the warmth of people.
The warmth of the people.
Yeah, the warmth. Even though what I just said is that there's a level of disconnect. Yeah. There's a warmth there that is nice to experience.
It's nice to.
And it's like a warmth in how they speak. Yeah. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, it's like a rhythmic warmth. I don't know. Yeah.
What is something that you are not so happy about in Buenos Aires?
Something I'm not quite so happy about in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Cheese is too expensive. The food is sometimes cheap and sometimes it's expensive, and you can't. It takes ages to understand
why,
when, and why, and the prices is quite annoying. And the fact that you just run out of money if you can't, and you don't want to pay by card because it fucks you over with the exchange rate. So you exchange your money at the places, and then you get these fat wads of money. And you don't know. You can't. It takes a while for you to understand. How much it costs. And then you run out, and then you don't have any. You got nowhere to go to get the money because it's like the place you go is like an hour away.
Come here. Oh,
we've got a visitor. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see her. Ooh, where is she? Hi.
What shocked you about Argentina? You can ask me another question.
Okay. So, what are your first impressions? The very first impressions when you landed at the airport. How did you feel? How was the feeling like?
Well, I've been here before.
You've been here before?
I've been here before, yeah.
Okay, so tell me your first experience. How was it compared to England?
Well, when I came to Argentina before, I came from Ecuador.
Ecuador, okay.
I came from Ecuador.
Wow, okay.
So a bit more, so it was warm, it was summer, and then I came and it was winter here.
Okay.
And there was a big disconnect because it was like sun, brown people, winter, white people. So it's always a subjective experience, but that was a shock for me. It was literally like going to Europe.
Yeah.
That was my first impression.
Okay, thank you so much. So now let's go to our other colleagues, our group studies. Yeah. So they are admiring the flowers. So you can see this familiar face. My roommate is here. Who wants to go first? What? Okay.
What's the question?
The question is, what shocked you in Argentina? Your first impression. So you tell us your name, where you are from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hi, I am Daniel. I am from Singapore, and what shocked me when I first got here was, that's actually a good question. I thought Argentinians were going to be a lot more hospitable in the Airbnb that I was in, and I didn't get the hospitality that I thought I was expecting. So I guess the home environment kind of shocked me a little bit at how much of a stranger I felt in the homestay I was at. But the food has been amazing, and I really enjoy the culture here, and so that has been a very pleasant shock on the flip side of things.
Okay, so when you first landed at the airports, what was your first impression?
My luggage didn't arrive, so that was a big shock to me as well. I should have led with that, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, when I arrived at the airport, my luggage didn't arrive, and it was 3 a.m. and I didn't have any warm clothes, so that was a little frustrating, but everything has been sorted now, and I am having a good time.
You're having a good time. Okay,
Yeah.
so when you walk on the streets of Argentina, what are some of the first things that catches your eye?
That's a good question. Some of the buildings are really beautiful. I think the stories that buildings tell with the architecture and just the general characteristics of the walls and the pillars, and I think even the experience of entering and leaving a building all speak to the history of this country. It's very beautiful, but also a little haunting at times with the history lessons that kind of complement the lived experience here. I will say that the buildings communicate a story, and if you take the time to look at each building, the new ones, the old ones, the ones that are still going through construction, I think they all are kind of imbued with like a beautiful history of a people's struggle, of a democratic process, and I don't know, it's all a lot to take in. The buildings always catch my eye. Just there's a lot of history that go on, just being told in various ways.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So now we move to the flower girl. My roommate, yes.
Yes.
What shocked you in
What shocked
Argentina?
me? The really high buildings, and what else? The amount of trash, because I didn't expect that in the streets, and also the nightlife starts really late. I guess. Yeah.
Very true.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
So when you say the night starts at late, exactly what do you mean? What time?
Like, if you want to go out, you have to go out later than like 12.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
After 12.
After. And do you feel safe when you are out there?
It depends on the area,
Mm-hmm.
but I never walk alone. Just in case.
Just in case. And what excites you in Argentina? Buenos Aires, to be precise.
Excites me. I want to go to a salsa class with Jed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about that. And also, I really like empanadas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have any message to any traveler and they have to choose between South Africa or Argentina, which would you?
So I never been to South Africa. Do you want to answer this question?
Okay, so I think I will answer it at a different time.
Yeah, because I've never been to South Africa, but I like it here. I would come again.
Okay, so
I'm not sure.
Okay, so why did you choose? Of course, you had a choice to choose between South Africa and Argentina. Why did you choose Argentina? Maybe this is the right question to ask you.
I like the Spanish language.
Okay.
I learned it by myself like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I wanted to always like live in a place where they speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And I wanted to dance, and I wanted to drink wine also. And also like the Latin American culture I really like.
Yeah.
I really like to learn at least
Yeah.
right now, the history and everything.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm sure I'm turning my camera back to the two gentlemen, Jared and Daniel. Why did you choose Argentina instead of South Africa?
Well, I've been to South Africa before. I spent a bit of time in Johannesburg last year.
Okay.
And I've never been to Argentina before, so I figured, since I've already been to South Africa, I would love to visit Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Jared. Where are you? Why did you choose? It's following you. Why did you choose Argentina over South Africa?
Just because I've been learning Spanish for 4 years now. There's an easy decision for that. And I feel like South America is an interesting continent to really get to know. And because it has this like shared like history with the Philippines because of the Spanish colonialism. And that's not why I started learning Spanish. I started learning Spanish just because it's a major language to learn. But because it has that shared history, it's a bit more interesting for me, I guess. That's why.
Okay, so any message to the youth across the world?
I guess enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life. And do your best. Do your best to
enjoy life.
Make it better. Yeah.
Enjoy life, do your best, and make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so the flower girl is at it again. So, what message do you have for the youth?
For the youth, travel. I don't know.
Travel if you can. Mhm.
Travel if you can. Read a lot and enjoy.
Enjoy. Thank you. Daniel?
What advice do I have for the
For the youth, yeah.
Read a lot, for sure.
Read a lot,
books,
yeah.
Books are so important. I will say, like, if you can identify an author you can spend a lot of time with in the way they think, that would be a good first step.
Yeah. Only reading, isn't it boring to only read? What else do you advise?
I was a very boring child. I read a lot of books. But yeah, actually traveling is great. But if you can, I think also make a lot of good friends. Like know who your friends are.
Know who your friends
are. I feel like knowing who is for you, and be quick to identify people who are not for you. I think is like such an important process of growing up.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is powerful. And my flower girl, see my flower girl.